Today is 2nd of July 2025. Today is Wednesday. Aujourd'hui c'est le mercredi juillet 2025. Heute ist der 2. Juli 2025. So what do I have for us today? I have a present tense of travel. Today is lecture. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you may be. I don't know where you domicile, how the weather there is, but here in Germany it's very hot at the moment. The weather is very hot outside. So good afternoon once again. So what I have for us today is traveling. The word traveling in present tense, in the past tense, and in future tense. So this is what I have for us today in 3 different languages. Hello everyone, you are welcome to my afternoon lectures. So what I have is the verb traveling in English language. I travel, you travel, he, she, it travel, we travel, you travel, they travel. This is in present tense. And how do we say it in German language? Ich reise, du reist, sie, es reist, wir reisen, ihr reist, sie reisen. I repeat it again in German language. Ich reise, du reist, sie, es reist, wir reisen, ihr reist, sie reisen. There is 2 confusion words here. Ich reise, at the end is e. Du reist, sie, es reist, ended with st. Ihr reist, ended with st. Okay, so now these 3 words, we also traveling. We also have it in French language. In French language, traveling, it is called voyager in infinitive form, voyager. And if you want to compose this voyager, if you want to compose them, okay, this is the way to compose them. Je voyage, tu voyages, il, elle, on voyage, nous voyageons, vous voyagez, il, elle voyagent. Don't forget, I want us to understand that I've taught us about personal pronoun. The personal pronoun like I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. In German language, the personal pronouns are ich, du, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie. In French language, the personal pronouns are je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle, in plural form. We have the personal pronoun in singular form and the personal pronoun in plural form. The singular personal pronoun are I, you, he, she, it, which is in German language, ich, du, sie, es, which is in French language, je, tu, il, elle, on. In plural form, we, you, they. In German language, wir, ihr, sie. Sie has 2 types, the capital one Z and the small z. And in French language, we have nous, vous, il, elle. This el now, we put s at the end of il and s in front of l. Some of us will ask me, what is il and what is l? Il is in masculine form, while L is in feminine form. Anything masculine, we use the word il. In French language, il est garçon. Il, elle, un garçon. Elle est une fille. Elle is anything feminine word, we use elle, the word elle. Okay, so now we go we are still conjugating the word, the verb traveling in French language. J'ai voyagé, tu voyages, elles ont voyagé, nous voyageons, vous voyagez, elles voyagent. Okay? Now we want elles voyagent. Elles voyagent with ENT at the end. ENT. A-N-T at the end. That is in plural form. Now we want to make one sentence with this word, with the one sentence with the word traveling in present tense. I travel. I travel to France. I travel to France. In German language, we say it this way. Ich reise nach Frankreich. Oder ich bin nach Frankreich. Nein, ich reise nach Frankreich. Yeah, ich reise nach Frankreich. Then in French language, je vais voyager en France. Je vais voyager en France. Ou bien tu dis, or that you say, j'ai voyagé en France. J'ai voyagé en France. That is in present tense. Now, this verb, we have it in past tense. In past tense, in English, we put ed, traveled. I traveled yesterday. I traveled to France. I traveled to Italy. I traveled to España. I traveled to Morocco. I traveled to anywhere. Now, the word travel, voyager, gereist. In German language, traveled ed. In German language, we put we say gereist. While in French, we say voyager with accent. You have to put an arrow in front of E at the end of G. Okay, so let's go. Can we make a sentence with this travel? I traveled yesterday. You traveled yesterday. He, she, it traveled to France. We traveled to anywhere. You travel to anywhere. They travel to anywhere. Okay? So how do we say it in German language before we proceed? We say it this way. You know, we are talking about past tense, okay? Ich bin gereist. Ich bin gereist. Traveled in past tense means gereist in German language. We also have the imperfect tense, that the preteritum is reiste. Reiste, okay? But now we are talking about gereist, traveled with ed. In English, German are very complicated. In English, we say ed, that is a past tense, traveled. Then imperfect, that's preteritum form in German language is reiste. While in French language, whether it's imperfect preteritum or the imperfect tense is voyager, voyager. They have no changing with English. They have no changing. English is ed, while French is voyager with a put arrow in front of E at the end, okay? So now let's go. Ich bin gereist. Du bist gereist. Es ist gereist. Wir sind gereist. Ihr seid gereist. Sie sind gereist. Okay? So this is the way to say it in German language. Now we want to make a sentence. We want to make one sentence in past tense of traveling. We want to make one sentence. Okay? Ich bin gereist. Ich bin gereist nach Frankreich. Ich bin nach Frankreich gereist. Ich bin nach Frankreich gereist. I traveled to France. I traveled to France. To France, I travel. You know, I make two sentences. I traveled to France. So how do we say it in French language? We say j'ai. You know, in French language, we are using now we are adding the verb avoir, the verb to have. The verb to have, you know, to compose. The verb to have, avoir, okay, to plus participe passé. Okay, to join the past tense, we use the verb to have. While in German language, we use the verb to be. The verb to be in German language, it is called the verb sein. To compose this, ich bin gereist. While in French language, we say j'ai voyagé. J'ai voyagé. Now, I want you to understand something. The verb have, when you are putting it in past tense, the verb have will come in front of the main verb we are using. The main verb, that is the traveling. Okay, the verb have will come in front of the verb traveling. While in the future tense, traveling, in the future tense, now this verb have in French language will come in front of the traveling. Do you understand? The verb have, we are using it to make a sentence. I traveled. Okay, so I traveled. English doesn't have another verb to add with I travel. We say I traveled. But if it is in German language, we say we are using the verb to be to make this sentence I traveled. We say like this: Ich bin gereist. That bin there is the verb to be. That is sein. It is called sein. Why in French language, if you want to make this sentence I travel, which is ich bin gereist, in French language we say j'ai voyagé. J'ai voyagé. J'ai there is I. That I is the verb avoir, is the verb to have. J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, ils, elles ont. J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils, elles ont. Okay, this is the verb avoir. So we use this verb avoir to make a sentence in past tense, traveling. J'ai voyagé, tu as voyagé, ils, elles ont voyagé. Ils, elles ont a voyagé, nous avons voyagé, vous avez voyagé, ils, elles sont voyagé. So now we come to future tense 1. Future tense 1. How do we say? I am traveling to Canada. Next summer, I am traveling to Canada. How do you see it? Next summer, I am traveling to Canada. Next summer, I am traveling to Canada. Now we are in future tense. I'm using TikTok. I'm using these 3 languages because we have most of us that doesn't understand German or English or French language. That's why I'm combining these 3 languages for you to comprehend. And why am I teaching these 3 languages? Because I'm a linguistic student. I am a linguistic student. Okay? So, as a linguistic student, I am qualified also to teach this course, to teach these languages. Are they my mother tongue? No, these 3 official languages are not my mother tongue. I have my own special mother tongue, which is called Igbo. So I learned these languages in university. I came to Germany and I learned German language from A1 to up to C1. So I am qualified because I have this certificate. So I am qualified to teach these languages for those of us who don't understand this language. To share my knowledge, to share my experiences with other persons. Why not? Okay. So now let's go. We have taught it in a present tense, in past tense. Now it's in future tense. In future tense, we say, ich werde reisen. Du wirst reisen. Sie, es wird reisen. Wir werden reisen. Ihr werdet reisen. Sie werden reisen. Don't forget, I've taught us the personal pronoun ich, du, es, sie, es, nu, wir, ihr, sie. These are personal pronoun. Okay, the singular personal pronoun and the plural personal pronoun, don't forget them. In French language, the personal pronouns are je, tu, il, elle, on. Nous, vous, il, elle, in plural form. The plural form there are nous, vous, il, elle. Okay? While the singular form are je, tu, il, elle, on. Without S, il. The S goes to the il in plural form, il, elle. Okay, that's his plural form. So now we are coming to future tense. The future tense in German language, traveling. In English, traveling with ing, traveling. Okay, that is the future tense. How do we say it in German language? I will travel. You will travel. He, she, it will travel. We are traveling. You are traveling. They are traveling. So how do we say it in German language? That will, I will travel. In German language, it means werden. Werden. Ich werde reisen. Du wirst reisen. Es wird reisen. Wir werden reisen. Ihr werdet reisen. Sie werden reisen. That is the future tense. In French language, in Französisch, what am I drinking? Was trinkst du? Ich trinke Kiwi. Das ist Kiwi-Wasser. Qu'est-ce que tu bois? This is kiwi. You know kiwi? I purchase kiwi in supermarket, come back home in my small kitchen, grind it in my small machine, and I filter them, remove the seeds, and this is the water from kiwi. I put it in my fridge, get cold, and I'm taking it now because the weather is hot. Today is very hot in Germany, 35 grads. So, now we talk about the future tense. In French language, how do we say the future traveling in French language? We say this way. Je voyagerai. You know, I told you we are using the verb avoir, okay, to compose this traveling in the future tense. The verb avoir come now in front of the voyager. While in past tense, the verb avoir, the verb to have, come at the back of voyager. Okay? Ja, voyager. While in future tense, je voyagera, tu voyageras, il, elle, on voyagera, nous voyagerons, vous voyagerez, ils, elles voyageront. So now let's make one sentence with the verb voyage in future tense, okay? I will travel next summer. I would like to travel to Canada. Next summer, I would like to travel to Canada. This is in future tense. So in German language, how do we say this sentence in German language? We say, ich werde nächste Sommer nach Kanada reisen. Nächste Sommer, ich werde nach Kanada reisen. Ich werde nach Kanada nächste Sommer reisen. Nächste Sommer werde ich nach Kanada reisen. If you're a German here, please correct me. If it's wrong, please don't hesitate to correct me, okay? Let me repeat it again. Ich werde nach Kanada nächste Sommer reisen. Nächste Sommer werde ich nach Kanada reisen. Punkt. In French language, we say it this way. Je vais voyager au Canada l'été prochain. The word prochain here means next. L'été here means summer. Je vais voyager au Canada l'été prochain. Another way to say it here now is je voyagerai au Canada l'été prochain. Je voyagerai au Canada l'été prochain. Je vais voyager au Canada l'été prochain. Two ways to say it in French language. You can say it many ways in German language. Ich werde nach Kanada nächste Sommer reisen. Nächste Sommer werde ich nach Kanada reisen. I would like to travel to Canada next summer. Next summer, I would like to travel to Canada. You know, in German language, they're always bringing their verbs at the end of each sentences. But in English, I don't think English is also like that. No, English is not like that. I think French is not also like that. So now in French language, je vais voyager au Canada l'été prochain. Je voyagerai au Canada l'été prochain. So thanks for listening. God bless you. I wish everybody a blessed day. Now it's 2 minutes after 4 p.m. here in Germany. The weather is still hot, very sunny outside. So thank you. My battery is down. Thank you very much. TikTok, excuse me, the battery, the phone I'm using for the TikTok, the battery is down now. So I want to say bye. I have a free day today from work. I'm home. Tomorrow work starts. Thanks for watching. Bye.